So this drink we're about to make is called the Orpens Mojito. It's like most other mojitos you've had, except it's got a lovely big extra super lovely bonus in it. It's got a lovely whack of cider. So what we do is we make a kind of standard enough mojito, but as opposed to finishing off with soda water, we just put in a little sprinkle of Orpens cider in it, and it gives it a lovely freshness, a lovely dryness. Quite different from a standard mojito. It's funny what a slight change of ingredients can do. So, like every other mojito, then what we do is we start off with some mint leaves. Depending on the size of them, you're going for about, say, 8 to 10 fresh mint leaves. If you can, try and get mint leaves that are grown in your own area, as opposed to mint leaves that come from abroad, because they just tend to be fresher, they tend to be nicer. And what we do then is we put in some vanilla syrup. Well, we make our own vanilla syrup here in the Damson Diner. But what you do is you go for 25 ml of vanilla syrup. I'm using vanilla syrup because it's got a lovely pairing with the cider. There's something about the dryness of the cider and that little bit of spice from the vanilla that brings it all together quite nicely. It gives it a kind of a unique flavor combo. And we're just doing a slight, gentle enough muddle. I don't like to overly pound the leaves because there's that stem in the center of the leaf there is filled with chlorophyll, and that kind of makes the drink bitter if you release too much of it. So a little gentle muddle just for a few seconds. Next up then, we go with my favorite Cuban rum. 35 ml of Havana Club 3-year-old, rum of the gods. And then the essential bit of freshly squeezed lime juice, about 15 ml. Already smell that going on now. There's an awful lot of activity taking place. Vanilla syrup, yeah, you wouldn't necessarily use it in a standard mojito, but because we're going to be putting Orpens into it, it just kind of makes it work really, really well. So let's get some ice in there. Now, you may notice that I don't put any lime chunks in. I like to kind of do this kind of more kind of Cuban style. That's the kind of type of mojito that I like personally. And I don't use crushed ice. I just use the ice that goes into the shaker. So all that goes in there. Give it a good old shake. About 15 seconds. So as I said, no crushed ice. Very simply, pour all of this in. As you can see, you've got a lovely bit of mint action there. Is a gorgeous, gorgeous aroma. Lovely kind of herbal quality to it. And then we top it up with the Orpens. We start with the straws that you're going to serve with anyway. Try and get some of those mint leaves down at the bottom so they're more evenly spread. And we garnish then with another mint sprig. Actually, you know what you do? Give it a good old whack for an extra aroma of herbal mint in the air. And there you have it, the Orpens Mojito. Let's launch it. Oh, that's a keeper.